Hi everyone, today is a good day. My question for today is alone versus lonely. Are you comfortable enough to be on your own and not feel lonely? I use myself as an example. I can be on my own. In fact, I love to be on my own. Probably because when I'm with my family, when I'm with my friends, when I'm doing my job, I love to put in my 101%. I love to focus fully on my family, be present for them, and pack everything aside. When I have friends over or when I'm visiting, I focus fully on that relationship, on that conversation, on that gathering. I the same thing with my job. When I'm doing my job, I focus 101%. And that's the reason why when I'm working, I work from home most of the time. When I'm working, some people say, oh, they have visitors, they watch TV. I can't do that. I can't do my job and watch Tipping Point or TV. No, I have to focus. I can't do visits when I'm doing my job, not at home. I don't do that because anything I'm doing, I have to give it my 101%. So because I'm able to focus on caring for my family, for myself, for my friends, when it comes to me time, I love it because that's the time when I'm able to think, plan, execute, and I have a lot going on in there. So I never feel lonely. I never feel alone. In fact, when I have time for myself, I am happy because I'm able to tick as many boxes as I want to. I'm able to plan, I'm able to look back and see how far I've gone. I'm able to re-strategize, and I can only do that when I'm on my own. So some people feel I have to be around someone to function. Some people latch on fully to some friendships and like, oh, you have to be there with me, you have to be there with me. I've had instances where we're planning something and I just say, oh, I apologize, I can't make it. And you see some people get really upset, oh, you don't want to go with me. And I'm like, it's not that I don't want to go with you, I'm doing something else. And go on your own, I don't have to be there. I've seen some people that actually cannot function if people are not with them. And I'm wondering, when you came into this world, you came into this world alone. I understand the beauty of friendship, of relationship, of family, of children. But I also think you should love yourself to the point where with people, I can function. Without people, I can function more. Because at the end of the day, is you. It's like I said, you came to this world on your own. Everything you've gotten, it's like add-ons. You're married, we're grateful. There's children, we're grateful. There's grandchildren, we're grateful. But in life, you find out that sometimes you just can't keep holding, latching. It becomes like you're draining that person and they want to run away from you. I apologize if I'm stepping on anybody's toes, but that's just how I feel. So for me personally, I never feel lonely or alone in a crowd of people. On my own, I can go and watch the movies on my own. In fact, I did it on one of my birthdays that was during the week, and a friend was like, oh, what did you do? And I told her, she was like, how? Why would you see the movie on your own? You should have told me. I would have taken the day off work. I said, no, you don't need to take the day off work because of me. I was fine on my own. And just to make sure I wasn't being too extra, I asked a few people, can you go to the movies on your own? And they're like, yeah, that's the best thing because I don't want anyone interrupting and asking questions. Oh, what happened? Why are they laughing? So it's interesting, and I don't fault people because it's all down to, I think, individuals, environments, how you grew up. When I'm on my own, it's a good time for me to do a reassessment. It's a good time for me to plan. It's a good time for me to execute. Like I said, I love having people around, not every time, every now and again. I have family that are always around me. I love my family. I'm crazy about my family. But I would never feel alone if for some reason, my husband travels, my children are not at home. I won't look for someone to come and stay in the house with me. Nah, I'm fine. I don't need that company. God is with me already. And in fact, that is an opportunity for me to, have a deeper relationship with God, get to know Him better with the silence and everything around me. Like I said, everyone is different. We're not judging anyone. I just want to get your views on being alone, feeling lonely, how you fare when you are on your own. Now, one of the reasons why I would say I can be alone but never feel lonely is the amazing group of friends, amazing family, amazing community I have around me. I'm so blessed. I am super blessed that when I call, when I shout, there's always people there to help me, to answer questions, to tell me the right way to do things when I'm lost. And I think that is really important. So my message is, no one is an island. We need people around us. We also need time to be able to gather ourselves together. Where am I in life? What am I doing with myself? And one of the ways that you're able to be truthful to yourself is the people you have around you. Because yeah, every now and again, you need to bounce off your ideas around people. So I am super, super grateful. I have amazing friends, amazing family. Thank you so much. I can never feel alone because I have good people around me. And most importantly, I have God. And please never feel lonely. There's always people to reach out to. And I think sometimes we need to get to the point of really loving ourselves, knowing ourselves, and understanding that we are enough for ourselves because we have God in us. So we don't necessarily need people to latch on. But let me know what you think. Thank you. Today is a good day. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you. I would like to get your opinions and take to my questions. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your loved ones. Today is a good day.